I have a situation where I don't need this wall to go all the way up to here. In the plan view, I'm not going to have a second floor over here. And this area will be two stories. So I don't need a second floor wall, which is a stacked wall. I don't need a second floor wall here. So my general process is I have all of the stacked walls that I use over here. Now I could also click on this wall and come over here and say, all right, which wall is it? I know it's a stacked wall, but I have a lot of different wall types here. So my process is a little different. I have a section through there. It's in my template, so it always comes up here. And then I can just look at the wall and say, well, this is the wall that I want. And then that's what I'll use. So I like this guy right here. I think he is pretty much what I want. So I'll just use the match properties. And I'll say match this and then to that. And let's see what happens. There we go. Now, I can see that my bond is in the wrong spot or my rim joist isn't proper. And then also, since I'm not going to have a space above here, I'll need a two-story wall here. So I'll just click on this wall. And by using my levels, I can say the top offset or the top constraint will be up to top of second floor wall. I'm going to go up to there. Now it didn't because there's a offset there. So I'll change that offset to 0. And now the wall goes all the way up. But because it's a two-story wall, it shouldn't be 2 by 4. It should be 2 by 6. So I'll just change it like that. That's very simple. All I have to do now is change the height of the wall here. If I click on this stacked wall and take a look at the properties, right, I'll drag this over here and just take a look at the structure, and we can see that my basement wall is the variable. So all I need to do is change the height of the wall. The basement wall will shrink, and that is another something that I generally make my variable in a stacked wall. I make the basement wall the stacked wall. So let's see. This piece is right, this piece is right, but this piece is not. And what should that piece be? Well, we'll measure it. First, I'm going to put in a reference line. Let's see if I can get to that. Something from Zoom in the way there. All right. So I'll just move this over just a little bit. And so what I want to do is I just want to put in a reference plane so that I can measure properly. And I'm going to just put that reference plane in right here. So now I can say, what's the distance? I ask myself, what's the distance? Nope, put the reference plane in the wrong spot. I really want that wall to be from here. So we'll use this reference plane from there. And I'm just coming across, I just want something to measure to. And I wasn't sure if I had anything. Yeah, because it wouldn't actually have anything to snap to from there. So this wall, all I need to do is figure out what I want that wall height to be. So I want that wall height to go from here up to that reference plane. So I'll just measure that from here to this reference plane. And then I will just simply copy that, Control C, and then I will change the edit the type. Duplicate. No, I don't have to duplicate it, but this brick stud should be Control V. Whatever that height was, I'll make it the height now. Let's see what happens. The constraint is still the top of the first floor wall. And now this wall goes down to where it's supposed to go, which is right there at the top of the subfloor. And the object that stretched in order to accomplish that, or in this case, contracted, was the variable, which was the basement wall. I hope that helped.